All right, here are some of the things that I'm doing that are very, very consistent for my working day, trying to get my sleep better. So um, it'd be things like I get up consistently every day at 3:45, um, drink my coffee, read, say hi to the wife, start getting ready for work. I usually don't eat before I go work out. I'm usually at the gym at 5:15. Um, and my workouts are very, very consistent. Usually it's back with shoulders, then legs with arms, then off, then chest with shoulders, then legs with arms, then off, and I just rotate. So I get plenty of rest during the week, plenty, and that's new to me because I've just been taking days off as I feel like I need them, which is I can't do that anymore. I'm not a bad judge, so I have to program them in. Other things, I've consistently been eating low carb for 5 years, and I'm running into that adrenal, I wouldn't say fatigue, but I just don't get good sleep. So that's the reason why I'm taking drastic measures to get drastic outcomes. That's huge. So I want to change my sleep. I want to change how well I sleep and how well I recover. So I'm going to flip the script and I'm going to go high carbohydrate, low fat. We're talking as low fat as I can, moderate protein, 100 something grams a day to preserve my muscle mass. And so it's going to be things like fruits, berries, which are fruits, sorry, uh, vegetables, and lean meat during the evening. I will have my protein shake post-workout in the morning with my supplements. So things like um, creatine I take in the morning with my protein shake. Things like vitamin C, I supplement with that probably like 2 to 3 times a day, 100 milligrams, or excuse me, 1,000 milligrams. And what else? That's it. I used to be super high protein too. And so just dragging, just trying to make it so where I don't have to rely on stimulants as much as I have been. So my training block, um, the intensity of it, I'm really trying to keep my chest back consistent at like 6 to 7 sets, not moving it up, but I want more shoulder and arm development. So that's gradually going to be moving up each week in volume. So one more set and one more set. And the idea is for bodybuilding, you need to have a conversation with your body repeatedly during your workout. Where strength and power lifting, it's, you need to shout at it at least 2 to 4 times a week with those sets. So that means that your top set, maybe you get 2 to 4 top sets per week, as long as you're moving up in your weight and on your training block and you're making progress for that strength and power. That's okay. But for bodybuilding, it has to be multiple sets, longer conversations with your body about making a change. So that's my main consideration there. So for the dietary part, I plan to take as much of the sugar in as I possibly can. I'm not even counting calories. Yesterday I had, I think, 6 bananas, some little 4 or 5 little mini oranges, and it's kind of liberating not to have to count. So that's kind of cool. Other things like water intake. I noticed yesterday I was not as thirsty, which is weird because usually I'll drink probably over a gallon of water a day between slamming protein shakes and drinking water during lunch after I have a big chicken breast with, usually that's it, just big chicken breast. And then at night I try not to drink very much because I find myself waking up to go pee. So that's what kind of triggered this idea of, okay, maybe my adrenals are really fatigued. And you guys know that in one of my videos, I talked about having cancer. So that's one of the reasons why I shied away from carbohydrates, is because I know that cancer thrives on, I believe it's glutamine, which is an amino acid, and sugar. So I decided, hey, keto's got to be where it's at, to make myself feel better. Well, it did for a bit, I guess, and helped me kind of get a hold of my food cravings and branch out my idea, learn a little bit more science about my metabolism and the way food interacts with your body and health in general. So I feel like now it's time for a change. So I'm willing to swing the bat as hard as possible to make a change. And this for me is drastic. Like, I can't tell you the last time I had uh, 2 pieces of fruit during the day because I'm trying to stay as low carb as I possibly could. Well, the energy levels yesterday were okay, nothing remarkable. I did get, let's see here, 1 extra rep each set on my hack squat. I don't know whether that was placebo or not. My hammies went fine. That was on par. And again, I'm doing that split where like I'm hitting legs relatively often, so my number of sets per week I've got to keep control of. Plus, I'm on my feet all day long because I teach weight training and I'm also a head coach of track and field and a throws coach. So like I'm up, I'm moving, I'm demoing, so I can't blast my legs and then take a nap all day. So anyways, a little informational for you. Consider watching the last couple videos of mine to keep tabs on how my progress is going. Today I've got loaded up a little bit of non-fat Greek yogurt with a whole lot of berries and some figs that I had picked last year. So they're all frozen, so I'm gonna let them thaw out in the fridge and slam those during the day today. So we'll see how that goes. Peace out.